Hello, humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Guys, the parallels between these two communities are just amazing. But there's something that always happens whenever you have nostalgia and business and money mixed together. You have a lot of people in our community that, because of nostalgia, sometimes cross lines that shouldn't be crossed in their own detriment, right? You have to remember, it doesn't matter if it's the Intellivision Amico or Arcade One Up or any other company. These people are not your friends. It's not their job to be your friend, right? If you want to make friends, go out there and socialize. People that you meet in the gaming industry, for the most part, are doing a job, right? And sometimes for people in general, it's hard to comprehend that somebody would just talk to you because they're working. It's part of sales, right? When I was a salesman, I would have to go out, try to get new accounts and stuff like that. The purpose of me visiting these people and taking them to lunch and we're going golfing, I'm taking them to sports events. It's not because I wanted to spend time with them, it's because I needed them to sign the purchase order, right? And many people in the community, in the retro gaming community, do not understand that. Somebody can be really, really nice to you because they're trying to sell something. And the worst thing that we do as a community is work for free. I mean, not if you listen to this channel, but I know I'm getting a lot of new viewers, so I want to make sure that you guys know this. Never, absolutely never do anything for any of these companies for free. Never. You will always, and I mean absolutely always, get the short end of the stick, right? And we'll say short instead of the other word, so this video doesn't get banned. I'm going to put a link to Glen's video here, but let me show you just a little bit of what I'm talking about here. And I'm not particularly a fan of his show, right, or what he does. Never watched him, and the other individuals that I don't care for. But look at what it did to him. He set up an official fan page back in the day when, of course, Arcade One Up didn't have any structure, right? That he ended up changing it because they, and I'll let him tell the story. I'm just paraphrasing it, right? Because of things that went on. And again, I'm going to put a link to his video so you guys can go watch this, right? And eventually, they started their own page. Now, he's doing this because he wants the community to get together, people to talk, engage, get a better product out there for the fans, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, and they give them some cabinets, they give them some free stuff. But at the end of the day, once they take over the page, they went as far as using the same type of design. And if you looked at the video today, if you're not familiar with Arcade One Up, they said it was the first time when this man has been doing all the work until now, right? And, he was having problems because they want certain things on the page. They would have to censor. Does that sound familiar? Right? And the reason is because a company has to do whatever is in their best interest. If you're working for them, even if it's for free, you have to toe the line. Everybody, whether it's a monetized channel or somebody trying to sell you something on YouTube, one of these companies, everybody's a shill. Need to treat them the same way, right? I have disclaimers here on my channel because I am a shill. You shouldn't come and do any free work for me whatsoever. Absolutely not. That's insane. And you need to treat these companies the same. Do you think Tommy Tallarico really has friends, right? In the worst of his times, is he contacting any of them for support? Do you see any pictures with his friends? No, absolutely not. Neither is John Alvarado. That's not their job. That's not their job. They were selling a product. That's what they're supposed to do. That's how they make money. John D out here is trying to sell product. That's how he get his bonuses, right? And if it means being nice to you and screwing this man over here and threaten him with lawsuits according to him, after signing an NDA, then that's what he has to do. He has to do whatever is in the best interest of his company always. That is his job. Talking to you is his job. If you don't realize that, that's not his problem. It really isn't. You as consumers have to educate yourself, right? This is the same story over and over and over again with all these companies. When they're first starting, everything's amazing. Whatever you want to do for them, that's great. If you're doing it for the clicks, at first, okay, but it always ends up this way. It always ends up this way, where all your hard work and everything you did doesn't really get rewarded. Do you think, even if they give them 10 cabinets, that their landed cost is $150, right? So for $1,500, can you imagine how much man hours he put in there? I bet you it's not whatever he got for free, right? And then on top of that, after all the free labor, you get pennies on the dollar for your time. They threaten to sue the guy. And they probably have legal rights to, right? That's why I always say you have to be an employee. If you're an employee, it's on them. They want you to promote something. Where's my check? Let me see the contract. Let me see something. Oh, I'll just give it to the next guy. Let him give it to the next guy. What's going to happen now to this gentleman here, right? What has been done to him is clearly wrong. As legal as it may be, it's unsavory, right? But it's everything that a shill does, right? Can you imagine doing all this and your reward is getting threatened with a lawsuit? How's that for community? Censoring the fans that on the page that you built, right? Which is what's happening. If you guys don't know out there from the Arcade 1-Up community, that's what's happening to people right now in the Amico Forever show. They're getting censored. Customers, paying customers, are getting censored for asking questions about the company. And obviously he had to censor comments over here because people were asking hard questions because of the performance of the company. I mean, he went as far as sending parts out to people so they would feel better about the products. And how was he rewarded? How is he being rewarded? Go watch this video. And the people that should be standing up for him, right, are probably not. You know why? They want those clicks. They want that sweet cheddar. That's why I always tell you, these people are not your friends. They're never your friends. They're at work. The fact that you get entertained, the fact that you have nostalgia for these machines and all this stuff, that's on you. Keep it personal. Friends is friends and business is business, right? If anybody asks you to do anything for a company, they better have a W-9 or a W-2 at the end of the year, because life isn't free, right? Time isn't free. And at the end of the day, if they can, they will shut you up and threaten to sue you if whatever you do is against the best interest of the company. And that's the way business works, guys. Everything in YouTube is shilling, especially when you're working with a company. Never, ever forget that. When are people going to wake up? Well, I wish him the best. I'm not a particular fan of his content, but let this be a lesson to everyone. This is what happens. This is what happens. All these people that we talk about, whether it's John Alvarado, John D, or whoever it may be, they're at work when they're talking to you. They're just doing their jobs. You might feel outraged that this is happening to him, but at the end of the day, he chose to do it. Make sure you don't make those bad choices yourself. Guys, thank you so much. I will catch you on the next one. Make sure you like and subscribe. And Wednesday, we'll have another watch-along party. Take care. Oh, it's time to go, baby. It's time to go.
New videos every week. Make sure you don't miss out and subscribe.